Introducing the cobbler's wife.
Ingredients.
Long ago, a shoemaker's wife was trying to impress her husband by sizzling garlic, chilies, and basil in extra virgin olive oil, fresh tomatoes, and bathing them in pasta water until soft and shiny, just like you are. She made it irresistible with Parmigiano and Pecorino cheese, a little pasta water for the ultimate creaminess, finally plating it with a scrunch of pepper to be shared as one. Just gorgeous. This is the lady in pink.
Ingredients.
Something beautiful happens when you sizzle shallots and garlic in extra virgin olive oil, some tomato paste, and a cup of vodka. Crushed tomatoes and heavy cream are combined to make it exceptional, just like you are. Salt, a scrunch of pepper, and then add shrimps and chili peppers without remorse. Next, blend part of the sauce, bringing it to life. Now a sprinkle of parsley to create a masterpiece. Just gorgeous. This is the most underrated pasta dish ever.
Ingredients.
Called aglio olio and peperoncino. Criticized because of its simplicity, this flavor is something you really don't want to mess with. Sizzle garlic, chili peppers, and parsley in olive oil, adding more oil as it cooks to extract the maximum essence. Spaghetti and a little pasta water are bound together, unveiling something surprisingly unique. Just like you are. Lift yourself, stare at it, and drizzle some more magic. Just gorgeous. I don't know why, but leftover pasta always tastes better.
Ingredients.
Once upon a time, an Italian mama refused to let her pasta go to waste. Diced salame, mozzarella, parmigiano, and provolone cheese. Mixed with olive oil makes it even more glorious. Just like you are. She created a final blanket of her favorite cheeses and baked it. Crowned it with some basil and whispered, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Ingredients.
This creamy broccoli delight is made in one pot by sizzling it with garlic, olive oil, and chilies, some cooking water, and a pinch of salt. Cover until it's soft and then blend most of it. The trick here is to use dry pasta and cook it entirely in this oven, adding more water as necessary until fully al dente, just like you are. We whisk an egg with a handful of Parmigiano and Pecorino cheese and massage with intention. Crown it with a scrunch of pepper and whisper, are you ready for this pizza pasta?
Ingredients.
What happens when the pasta gods want pizza? Sizzle shallots with capers, anchovies, chili peppers, black olives, and oregano in extra virgin olive oil. A mix of fresh and crushed tomatoes with a pinch of salt and a scrunch of pepper to make this godly, just like you are. Finish cooking the spaghetti in the sauce with a sprinkle of parsley and pasta water. Lay a mozzarella blanket and bake. Just gorgeous. Welcome to the Lemon Temptress.
Ingredients.
I created an infusion with the leaves and peels of lemons. Leave it overnight off the fire for maximum essence. Use this lemon water, a drizzle of olive oil, and salt to cook the spaghettini softly, adding more essence water as necessary until fully al dente. Toss the zest and sprinkle provolone cheese so it becomes essentially divine, just like you are. Twirl it lovingly and crown it, stare at it, and call it just gorgeous. This is the rise of Venus.
Ingredients.
These mussels and clam pasta will make your taste buds burst with flavor. Sizzle garlic in olive oil, now grate tomatoes, a sprinkle of salt and parsley. A splash of your favorite white wine. Mussels and clams join in and cover for a few minutes until the wave of Venus transforms it into pure beauty, just like you are. The winds and the tears of the pasta gods combine it all together. A sprinkle of parsley for good fortune, and it's just gorgeous. This mac and cheese recipe is 400 years old.
Ingredients.
Make a bechamel sauce with butter, flour, milk, and a pinch of salt. Toss cooked macaroni into a baking dish with your sauce. And I love Parmigiano and Fontina cheese mixed in with passion. For a crunchy top, more Parmigiano, a scrunch of pepper and butter, so it becomes soft but powerful, just like you are. Bake it until you see a golden pasta god. Just gorgeous. This is the drunken salmon.
Ingredients.
It's time to unwind all your tensions by sizzling some smoked salmon in butter. Add a large drizzle of lemon, a splash of whiskey, and some heavy cream. A pinch of salt and a scrunch of pepper make it irresistible, just like you are. Toss in some egg tagliolini pasta, and now release your powers with the tears of the pasta gods and a sprinkle of parsley. Just gorgeous. This is the king's cloak.
Ingredients.
Once upon a time, the king of Naples fell in love with this. Prepare a tomato risotto which will be used for the royal cloak. It should be lusciously crunchy, just like you are. Line the bowl with baking paper and then rice. The filling is my ragu sauce, mozzarella, and provolone. A final layer of rice and bake in the oven. Unveil something worthy of royalty. Just gorgeous. This is the goddess of love.
Ingredients.
Legend has it that the shape of tortellini was inspired by the belly button of the Roman goddess Venus. As an offering, I seasoned shallots in extra virgin olive oil with peas, salt, and a scrunch of pepper, a nub of butter with shredded prosciutto, and now the heavy cream makes it godlike, just like you are. By adding Parmigiano cheese, the sky opens up, and the goddess reaches into your soul and says, just gorgeous. This is my Lady Caterina.
Ingredients.
Once upon a time in the early 1800s in a pasta factory in the south of Italy, our family sauce was born. This was passed down to me from my nonna Caterina and now I'm giving it to you. The finely chopped onions and celery are seasoned in olive oil and then salted. This releases all the juices. The green peas, fresh sausage and ground beef fall in love with the mushrooms over white wine with a sprinkle of parsley. Hand-crushed Italian peeled tomatoes make it exceptional, just like you are. While the sauce cooks slowly on a low flame, we make fresh tagliatelle pasta right next to it. They need to breathe the same air. It's 1 egg for about 100 grams of all-purpose flour. Now, find your inner Italian and work it over like a lover, massaging it until smooth and then letting it rest in a linen cloth. The rough surface of fresh pasta absorbs the sauce and pairs wonderfully. Everything will taste better. Once the pasta goes in the sauce, the tears of the gods kiss Lady Caterina ever so delicately. You will start to see her blush with a red complexion. After a while, she starts to shine, smiling with a delicate sigh under a waterfall of fresh Parmigiano cheese, and then crowned with basil. Just gorgeous. This is called the whipping Sicilian.
Ingredients.
A long time ago in the deep south of Italy, raw garlic, chili peppers, and parsley were mixed with olive oil and salt and a whole lot of passion off the flame. Pecorino cheese was then added with the tears of the gods to make this unforgettable, just like you are. Now, take a moment, look into its soul and whisper, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Ingredients.
This is called the Lazy Princess. Sizzle onions with olive oil and peas, a little salt and a scrunch of pepper with some cooking water. Once soft, blend and strain most of the peas. The trick is to add dry pasta and cook it with the sauce and hot water as needed to make it silky smooth, just like you are. Now whisk an egg with pecorino and Parmigiano cheese and combine to finish this masterpiece. This is a love letter to the new Pixar movie Luca, which is out today on Disney+. The movie touched my heart and reminded me of my childhood, playing on the coastal towns of Italy.
Ingredients.
Pesto Genovese is a family favorite from the region near Porto Rosso, where Luca is set. It is a recipe made up by love and desire, just like you are. Legend has it, many centuries ago, sailors of Porto Rosso's region would borrow a reminder of their land while lonely at sea for months by taking basil plants with them. They would crush the leaves to make what is known today as pesto. The wives of the sailors would also place basil plants in their windows until they came home safe from their voyage. I just know that Luca would come try my best on my restaurants in Porto Rosso. You should check out My Little Italian Brother on Disney Plus today. Just gorgeous. This pasta salad will awaken your inner Italian.
Ingredients.
Woo! The basil and cherry tomatoes are looking good today, just like you are. Let them swim in extra virgin olive oil. Rip the basil by hand, on with the fresh mozzarella and some salt. Toss the pasta in hot so that the mozzarella gives in a little. Just gorgeous. My favorite recipe of all time is what I call the snappy harlot.
Ingredients.
Combine olive oil, garlic, olives, and capers and melt a couple of anchovies. These crushed tomatoes will come alive. Calabrian chili peppers make it spicy and seductive, just like you are. In Italy, this sauce is known as the puttanesca. Mix the tears of the gods, a little parsley, and we find ourselves with something
Just gorgeous.
This is the Angry Baroness.
Ingredients.
Something amazing happens when you combine garlic, onions, and a little tomato paste with vodka. It's a chemical reaction of love, just like you are. Next, add some heavy cream and chili pepper flakes with a drizzle of salt and a scrunch of pepper. Close your eyes. Imagine a little butter and Parmigiano cheese going in. It's a texture and taste you'll never forget. Just gorgeous. You might want to hold your breath for this one. With only 2 ingredients, it's smooth and peppery, just like Jack Bannon.
Ingredients.
I was watching the TV show Pennyworth and decided Jack Bannon is my British spirit animal. His favorite pasta is cacio e pepe, which makes sense. With just a few freshly ground peppercorns lightly roasted and soaked in pasta water, the pecorino romano cheese is now added and forms something perfect and delightful, just like you are. Mixed with spaghetti, the sauce and the pasta combine into something simple yet inspiring, worthy of a British gentleman. And don't forget, an extra drizzle of sauce and some more pepper makes it magical. Just gorgeous.